from the trench, my nigga. You know that we sat at the bench, my nigga. We came in from rags and richer from ducking bullets out the tents, my nigga. I know we never came in here with nothing to turn into something, my nigga. When all my niggas on the field now, I'm facing court cases, they got real time. I'll be damn when I spend all my money before I see one of my niggas be broke. Now we getting all type of dollars, you ain't with us if you wasn't with us before. I was all at the bottom, was down on my dick, dog. Niggas left me right there on the floor. Now that I got it, I'm finally popping. They gotta let a young nigga just get it and go. This for the ones that abandoned me. My heart is still filled with some anger. I watch you pussy niggas make me a strategy. I seen these niggas get back at me so many times that it only made my heart get cold. They try to cancel me, send me right back to the trap with the shooters, killers, and the junkies. I give a fuck if they hating, they been hating. All the drama come from bitches. I've been dating diamonds on me and they looking refrigerated like karate. Got them.
Going over to the hourly quickly, and you can see buys in this region, round about in this area on this candle. So I don't know if you guys caught this, but it was great towards the downside. But anyway, what else are we looking at? Aussie dollar. Again, Aussie dollar sellers here. We're looking for this red line to be breached. That got breached. Pound dollar. What happened with pound dollar? Continued up, took out our weekly and daily LQ. Upside. Dollar yen in dollar yen, and I think this is just about to hit TP. Hang on guys, 1 second. Euro yen, we didn't find anything in euro yen. Pound yen, again, didn't see anything. We were looking actually for this push up liquidity above this high, finally got taken. Dollar CAD, again, we sold that. We're looking for a retest into this region here, and then we're looking for a secondary retest on this region here, and we have smashed that, tapped back below it, push through, tap that, push through again, and now we are slamming to the downside. So I hope everyone ate today. I hope everyone caught some pips. Yesterday we were having a conversation, of course, about some of the things the markets weren't really giving us what we wanted to see. So I asked you guys for some questions of what topics you wanted me to cover, and I've got those questions. So number 1 is what causes us to enter a trade. Number 2 is position sizing. Number 3 is being stopped out of your trade early. I think that's it. If I miss anything, just ask me at the end. First thing we need to go through is what causes us to enter a trade. Okay, so what example can I use for that? Okay, so dollar yen. Let's look at your dollar yen as our what causes us to enter a trade. So I first start off the day by looking at the charts, of course, waking up, having a coffee, but looking at the charts. That's what we all do, right? To enter a trade, you want to look at the charts. But what we basically are doing on a day-to-day basis is doing some sort of detective work, being a detective in the market. You've got your Sherlock Holmes hat, you've got your Sherlock Holmes cap, you've got a little magnifying glass, and you're looking at the markets for specific things you want to see. Okay, so let's say there's a murder right now on the charts, and just bear with me with my examples. I'm just speaking out what's in my head. But listen, we do detective work, right? So typically, what does Mr. Sherlock Holmes do? He gets his notebook out and asks questions to the potential suspects of the murder, okay? So we have our own questions. We've got our own notebook. Some people, some of you guys, may not have those questions written down. Maybe they're in your head. They're certainly in my head, but I have got them written down somewhere. So I know, okay, if I'm not feeling tip top when I wake up in the morning and I need to focus on, and I'm not quite focused, then I'll get my notebook out, my Sherlock Holmes notebook, and look at what I need to ask myself in order to enter a trade, okay? So these are the questions that I typically ask myself. All right, what is the structure of the market? Okay, so coming in the morning, again, back to this, So coming in the morning, what do we see here? Let's remove this. Okay. All right, coming in the morning, what do we see? What's the first thing we see? We see the structure. Okay, we see the structure of the market. What is the structure here? What is happening on the bigger picture? Okay, we can look at the daily, you can look at the weekly. For me personally, I found that the 4-hour works for me with showing me what I need to see basically to enter a trade. I don't need to see the daily personally. I don't need to see the weekly personally. That may be different for you guys, which is absolutely fine. But for me, that is what I find comfortable. And throughout the journey, and again, throughout my journey, I'm still going on that journey, you find out what's good for you and what isn't good for you. So for example, news. Okay, a lot of people look at economic data. A lot of people, saw the news about the stimulus checks today. For me, I'm not bothered. The chart will show me whatever it needs to show me the morning before, or the morning of the day of the big news, whatever it is, and it will warn me, okay, if we have buys in this region, it doesn't matter what the news is, we're going to take liquidity for that day. Okay, but for me, economic data is not what I look for. Again, you guys can look for that, because yes, of course, it is very important. But that's what I found through my trading career, is that I don't need to look at economic data to be profitable in the markets. Okay, so question number one, what's the structure of the market? We go through structure every single day of what we're looking for. Again, we all know what it is: sellers, buyers, sellers, buyers, sellers, buyers, 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 blah, blah, blah. We know what we're looking for on a day, so I don't need to go through that, but we're looking at the structure. Okay, next question I'd like to ask myself is, where are the retail traders targeting? What are they looking for as their target? Because we all know traders know about liquidity, traders know about stop losses, traders know about stop loss hunts, traders know about targets, they know about support, resistance, trend lines, this, that, and the other. Okay, everyone knows about this sort of stuff, but they don't understand it to the deeper level of what I'm trying to teach you guys and what we're trying to understand on a daily basis. So in this instance, if I'm looking at the structure and I see buys in this region right here, okay, buys in this area right here, where would they typically be targeting? What are we looking for as a target for dollar yen? The next high. Okay, so it could be right here, it could be right here, or it could be right here. So if I'm looking for the retail traders targets, what comes after that? Who's awake, guys? What comes after that? Stop loss. Exactly. Okay, they're stop losses. So what traders, what typically do traders target? What's their risk to reward? Two to one. Awesome. Victor's quick to the ball today. All right, 2 to 1. So where's their stops going to be? Around about this region. Okay, so we've got a target for the traders, we've got a stop loss for the traders, and we've got an entry for the traders. Okay, so we're already in the mind of retail traders. I've proven to you guys day in and day out that understanding the retail market, understanding where traders are buying and selling from, will help you predict the market. I hope that you guys can be on my side when I'm saying that. Is I've proved that to you, that is a fact, that if you can identify these things correctly, then you can see where the market's going to go purely on the basis of what other retail traders are doing. I hope that is true. If not, I might quit now, but right. So we've answered the questions. We're doing our basic detective work. What is the structure of the market? Where are the retail traders targeting? Where are the stop losses? And where are we trying to target? If we answered all of those questions in our heads or on paper, we're ready to go. Okay, this is the first step of what causes us to enter a trade, is answering our detective questions. Okay, so we can now flip the book over and start reading the data, ticking things off. Okay, so if the person has got a murder weapon, she's got blood on her hands, she's tried to burn some clothes, and she was in the area when the murder happened, what are we gonna do? Charge her for murder, right? We're gonna charge her. Okay, so now we have a basic idea of what we're trying to do and what we're looking for. Does everyone understand what I'm talking about here? Does everyone get it? Am I waffling? Does everyone understand where I'm coming from? Awesome. Okay guys, so I hope you enjoyed the content. This was just a clip from Wednesday's New York live room session. I thought I'd show you a little bit of what we look for on a day-to-day basis. Of course, if anyone's interested in joining the live room, then check out the link in the description. But the trade that you're looking at now was dollar yen to the downside, which ended up in quite a nice amount of profit. Anyway guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like, subscribe and all that good stuff. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.